If you are looking for some support for current affairs, if you are a fresher, you are a working professional, you are a repeater, but you want some support for current affairs, then I have a program for you. I have given the brochure and also the announcement video link in the description. You can watch if you are interested. Hello all, welcome back to Current Affairs Hitlist series. I'm Guna Mathivanan from FSIB IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about FSIB, Financial Services Institutions Bureau. First listen to me, then we can have a look at the slide content. So FSIB was set up in the year 2022. It was set up as an autonomous body under Government of India. Now, what is the role of this FSIB, Financial Services Institutions Bureau? They will recommend the names for the positions like directors of public financial institutions like public sector banks like SBI, IOB, Bank of Baroda, and for public sector insurance companies. So, for these banks, for these insurance companies, we need to appoint directors, the head of those organizations. The directors will be recommended by, the name will be recommended by this FSIB. See, remember, they are going to only recommend. They are not going to decide finally. They will give only recommendation. The final approval will be given by Appoints Committee of Cabinet. So, under a cabinet, we have Appoints Committee of Cabinet in central government. The Appoints Committee of Cabinet is headed by Prime Minister only. So, that Appoints Committee only will give final approval. So, FSIB is only a recommendatory body. Okay. This FSIB will be headed by a chairperson who will be nominated by the government only. So, FSIB will recommend names for directorial positions in government banks, in government insurance companies. They will only recommend, the final approval is given by the Appoints Committee of Cabinet headed by Prime Minister. This FSIB, don't think they will give only advice related to appointments. They will give advice related to appointment of directors. They will give advice of transfer of those individuals. They will also give advice related to extension of the term period. Guna is appointed as the director of SBI, right? Some term extension has to be given. They will give the recommendation. FSIB will give the recommendation, right? They will also advise with respect to termination of those directors. So appointment, transfers, extension, termination, they will give advice. And not just that, they will give advice related to management structure, how the management should be in that organization, that board level management structure advice they will be giving, right? Any capacity building programs they will suggest. The personals of the bank, insurance companies or other financial institutions, their capacity has to be built up. They will be giving a recommendation. Capacity building is nothing but training, friends. They will give advice, so therefore training the professionals, right? And also they maintain something called as a data bank. They maintain a data bank. What is a data bank? So in this data bank, all the data related to progress made by these institutions will be noted. All the progress made by this public sector banks, insurance companies, all these will be noted under something called as data bank. Right. So I hope you got some clarity on this FSIB. This FSIB, previously this role was performed by Bank Board Bureau. That Bank Board Bureau was replaced by this FSIB in 2022. So whatever we have discussed, that is what I have given in the slides. So it was set up in the year 2022. It is an autonomous body. It replaced the Bank Board Bureau. Right. So it will recommend the persons for the posts of directors. It is headed by a chairperson. So it will advise the government on matters related to appointments, on matters related to transfers, extensions of term, termination of services. It will advise on matters related to management structure. It will also provide suitable training and development program for the banking personnels. It will also maintain a data bank which contains data related to the performance of these institutions. So friends, why it wasn't news? So it recommended the names for the posts of managing directors of Bank of Baroda and Bank of India. Anyhow, the final decision, as I said, will list on the Appoints Committee of the Cabinet headed by Prime Minister. Right? I hope you got clarity on this topic.